Good afternoon, everybody. We have a beautiful day, and it's a day that God has given us, and we're going to rejoice in that day. Hope your week is going well so far, and I want to share something to you or with you by means of encouragement, keeping us focused, keeping us faithful. 1 Peter 4 makes the point that before we became Christians, we may have spent our lives in a very sinful, evil way. And Peter says, now, we've lived enough of our past lifetime in living like the Gentiles lived. And then he mentioned several things. But we became a Christian. And we changed our thinking. We changed our lifestyle. But we can't always change the world that we live in. And we can't always change what other people are going to think and say and do toward us. In fact, he mentions in verse 4 of 1 Peter 4, in the fact that you've changed, he says, they think evil of you and speak evil of you because they think you're strange in that you don't run with them in the same flood of dissipation. And I'll tell you, when we're thinking about what other people think of us in terms of being a Christian and being a faithful disciple, when we start hearing the chatter, it can get tough. Those are mental battles that we have to go through. Well, I came across a quote recently from a fellow named Jocko Willink, and he's quite an interesting character, quite a character of achievement in his own right. He recently published a book entitled Discipline and Freedom, a Field Manual. And I came across this quote in that book, and I want to share it with you. When everybody else thinks it's strange that you're trying to live as a Christian, and you're trying to stay within the bounds of God's Word and be what He would have you to be, but then there are the critics, the cynics, those who will persecute you. Think about this quote. I'm going to read just a small portion from his book, and just want to do that today by means of encouragement. He says, and I quote, "What do you think about the negative person talking behind your back and trying to bring you down? Sure, you can confront them and join them in their little game. You can give them the satisfaction of knowing that they got in your head. You can turn your life into a grade school gossip hall. Let me tell you what my preferred methodology is for this situation. It is simple. Ignore and outperform. Yes, while you are over there watching me, I'm working. While you're over there talking about me, I'm working. I'm working hard. You're talking about taking things to the next level. I'm taking things to the next level. You keep gossiping. I'll keep working. You keep talking smack. I'll keep working. You keep chattering about things. I'll keep working. You keep focusing on what everyone else is doing wrong. I will keep focusing on what I can do right. And when you finally look around at where you are and where I am, you will realize that you have nothing to talk smack about, because you will lose and I will win. And this applies to when people are playing office politics or forming their cliques or working their personal agendas. When dealing with people like this, let your first course of action and the fundamental core of how you handle it be very clear and very direct. Outwork and outperform every last one of them. I like that. So when this is going on and it's beginning to get here, ignore them and outperform. Have a great day.